going for a little walk here at the KOA in Tucson. They have grapefruit and lemon trees everywhere. Had a little bit of a windstorm earlier, so we're just walking around picking up all that good stuff that fell on the ground. Maybe make some fresh squeezed lemonade.
And eat some good grapefruit.
Mom, you cutting lemons?
Daddy's squeezing lemons.
Yeah, and we're making lemonade.
We're making lemonade?
Yeah.
Or what's left of our pick from the campground.
There you go, check this out. There we go.
All the juice.
You set?
Go super fast. Wow. What are you doing?
My other friend. Right, Mom?
Here we are at the visitor center at the Saguaro National Park. Just checking it out. Getting some information. Anna's picking up some stuff for Lily to do the Junior Ranger program. Checking out some of the information. Pretty interesting on here. These things don't actually start even putting out arms until they're about 75 years old. So this is actually the old part of the saguaro that has fallen down, or what's left as it deteriorates away when they die. Did you get the top? Look at this. A couple of these guys have fallen over, huh? Yeah. So they get up to 4 stories tall and up to 7 tons. It's a pretty cool valley. Just filled with them. The Saguaro National Park, right? Look at that. That's a great view. There. Yep. Look behind you. Look up there. We just came down that. Isn't that cool? And there's supposed to be petroglyphs up here, so we'll check it out. But came up over the top and then down through the wash. That should be pretty fun. How you doing? What do you think of this hike?
It's downhill now.
It's downhill now, that's right. Climbed up on the roof of the camper here for a little sunset at Ussery Mountain Park, just outside of Phoenix, over by Mesa. It's probably a good 30-40 minutes from downtown Phoenix. Gonna watch the sun go down up here. Pretty cool area. Stays a little bit cooler. There's a big lake up there. I bet there were several hundred people floating the river earlier. We're gonna go check out the Chapel of the Holy Cross. What do you think, Lily?
Yeah.
You up for a hike?
Yeah.
All right.
This is built on top of the Red Rocks. It was designed by Lloyd Wright and it was completed in 1956. It took 18 months to build and $300,000 back in 1956. So it's definitely a place to come check out. It is absolutely beautiful. Alright, we are at Slide Rock State Park. It's pretty busy for a Friday. Lots and lots of people here. Lily and Colin are getting ready to head down. Go down the rocks?
Yeah, but it was too cold.
Too cold for you?
Yeah,
Was it fun though?
yeah,
Was it slippery?
it was.
Yeah. Would you do it again if it was warmer?
No.
No. What if the water was really warm? No.
But the kids are very good on the steps.
Yeah. Yeah. Looks like they're doing pretty good, huh?
Alright, this is what the Wapatki site would have originally looked like, and this is today. It was originally 3 stories and over 100 rooms. Big gathering place for a lot of tribes to come through here. A lot of cross references with Hopis and a lot of other different tribes. We're gonna go down and check out the ball court and blowhole. Sorry for the wind noise. It's pretty cool, isn't it, Lily?
Yeah.
Alright, look at that hair blowing. Got the blowhole. That is legit. That's like moving the phone. Is that cool, Lily? Yeah, the blowhole. Yeah. Alright, if you see the holes about 3/4 the way up, that would have been one of the roof lines, and they used timbers and then coated them with mud, bark, and ash to create a roof. Flat roofs on these so they could control where all the water went and collect the water as it came off the building, since it's such a scarce commodity here and they needed it for farming. There you go, little waterway there, that's about all you get. Every once in a while you see a window like up there. Other than that, entry in and out of these rooms were all from the ceiling, from what it sounds like what you see on all the old Hopi photographs and drawings with the ladders and roof entrances. This is the back side of the main building here. You can see a lot of this was all ruins, but they would go across and multiple tiers going up. You saw the photo of what it would have originally looked like. Pretty cool. Look at how thick these walls are.
Yeah.
A lot of thermal barrier there. That's pretty cool.
They used it with mud.
They built them with mud, didn't they? This is the ball court. We're inside of it. These originally were constructed with about 6-foot walls, they said. Apparently pretty common, with different speculation on what they used them for. But more common down in Mexico with some of the tribes down there and down further south. Not very common up here, but there is a handful in the Wapatki area. All right, let's go head on back up, huh? So we pulled up here to the observation point and thought that was the crater for the volcano, and then came up and read this, and when you look It's actually looks like it's back up there is the crater.
Howdy.
How's it going? There's the back.
Guide?
What's that?
You need a map or guide?
We got it yesterday.
Okay, you're good.
We're good, thank you.
Have fun.
All right, we're off.
What do you think about the first view of the Grand Canyon? This is out at Mather Point.
Amazing. It's beautiful. Almost makes your knees weak just looking at it.
Yeah,
34 years, finally made it to Grand Canyon.
there you go. Look at this. If you look really careful, you can see the water all the way down there. That's a long way, folks. This is over at the Watchtower. Unfortunately, the tower is actually closed right now due to COVID because that has screwed up everything this year. The pictures just don't do it justice, I'll tell you what.
Where are you at?
Just got done with the little overlook there right below the tower. When you're not dealing with COVID, you can actually go up there, but right now that's not doable. So we're gonna go over here. And there's some overlooks without 1,000 people. Check this out. This is a California condor. We're just waiting here at sun up. Well, the sun's been up probably an hour, hour and a half. Apparently once the thermals start to get good with the rocks heating up, then that's when they typically take off in the mornings. And find them in the evenings right before sundown. Very heavily rely on sight, so they pretty much set roost before sundown. We're at the Navajo Bridge, just south of Lee's Ferry, and if you come out on the walking bridge portion, this is where, and look back, they like to hang out on this bridge underneath the roadway there. There's another one behind me on a cliff. That is number 54. They mark all of them as they are born or capture them if they're born in the wild and mark them. So there's only a few each year that are not marked, and then within the next year or two they'll live capture them, mark them because they were so endangered for a period of time. 1987 or 89, they were down to only 22 known to exist, and that was the last wild one was captured and tagged at that point. They've been doing a reintroduction in Zion this last year. They had the 1,000th egg laid. I spoke with somebody yesterday here, said, you know, it doesn't mean there's 1,000 left alive. There's still probably somewhere in the ballpark of about 500. In captivity, they had one live up over 50 years. They said in the wild, because they're real susceptible to lead poisoning, so probably live a little bit less than half of that on average in the wild. All right, we're walking up to the balance rock. It's real close to the main road here, probably 200 feet from the road. Little pull off there. And what happened is this main rock here on top originally fell off that cliff up there. Settled and smashed, compressed the dirt and soil beneath it. And that protected, because of the size of this rock, it protected the soil from erosion. So that's what causes this to be up on there. Talks about a handful of them in the area that are like this. And pretty cool landscape because you can see all these big old boulders that have just come down over the years. Makes kind of another world atmosphere here.
So did Horseshoe Bend look like the pictures?
Yeah, it did. It was pretty fun. Not a bad hike. Okay, Lily. Not a bad hike. Probably only maybe a couple hundred feet over a half-mile drop and incline on the way back. Not a tough hike at all.
Doing it with the kiddos.
Yeah.
90-degree weather. Not too bad.
It's one that the heat's not going to kill you on because it's such a short hike.
But bring your water. There are shade spots to stop in on the way. And it's beautiful. Thanks for watching this week's episode. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. Be sure to tune in next week as we explore Utah.